Have you heard? Bravado has deals for days.
You mean like a free smartphone?
Why, yeah.
With unlimited talk, text, and data for just $40 a month?
You're darn tootin'.
Then why the blazes are we talking on these?
Make the switch to Bravado today and fall in love with a brand new free smartphone. See store for details. Find locations at bravadowireless.com/boldmove.
Baby, you're the boldest.
Bravado Wireless. Experience the power of connection.
inside the Noble Complex, everybody. Jacob Deion alongside my partner, Deanna Mane. Number 7, Tonkawa, taking on number 24, Murray State. And breaking news here, Tyrell Morgan, the freshman of the year in Region 2, will play tonight.
Yeah, he did get hurt last night. They said it was just a minor injury. He looks good. He will not get the start, but he still will play, will contribute. The question is, though, how much of a contribution will he be to this Mavericks ball club, and is it enough to get them into the championship game?
Tonkawa 27-3 on the year, 13-3 in Region 2 play. Number 24, Murray State, 23-6, 13-3 in conference play. The Aggies lineup goes like this: Jalen Thomas, Kyle Murray, Corey Guest, Dyson Plumley, Adam Nance, Avante Lederer, J.D. Ray, Davion Bankston, Damari King, and Malik Crawford to start for the Tonkawa Mavericks. It's Bankston and Nance to jump it up. Murray State wins it, and we're underway, our 4th and final game tonight. The winner of this game will play NEO in the championship game tomorrow. And a quick bucket to start for Kyle Murray.
That's the way you start off a game. Really liking the Murray State uniforms, too. That royal blue looks good on them.
Murray State coached by Kevin O'Connor, as Damari King knocks down the 3, all-region first team, averaging 20 a game. Thomas off on the 3. King will fire away. Trying to get things rowdy early on.
They certainly are. Not afraid to let it go early in the shot clock.
Jalen Thomas way off. Nance trying to bounce it off. And it goes out of bounds off of Murray State.
Corey Guest coming over the top and trying to jar it loose. Bats it out of bounds.
Stolen. Kyle Murray hanging on the rim with the flush. He's got 4 points. Lederer for 3. His first bucket of the evening.
And Lederer had a minor issue with his thumb last night. You can see it's kind of taped up. Was hoping that wouldn't affect his shooting. He shows that it doesn't right on that 3-point shot.
Adam Nance, no on the floater. Lederer again. And the rebound ripped down by Nance. Nance having trouble handling it. Murray. Corey Guest, and a foul will go against Avante Lederer.
I like this matchup. Shot missed by Murray.
And here we go. Oh, ball was so close coming over to our booth.
Got to protect the merchandise. Protect the moneymaker. Come on now.
You were saying you like the matchup.
I like the matchup between these two individuals right here. Avante Lederer versus number 3, Jalen Thomas. Two big, tall, strong defenders. Both of them kind of the same kind of athlete. You know, Avante Lederer a little more aggressive, but both of them can pull up and shoot the 3, and both of them have a nice mid-range game and can get to the basket when they want to. It's going to be interesting to see how it goes defensively for both of them.
believe that foul was against Adam Nance, his first. And Jalen Thomas with the steal keeps it in bounds.
See what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir. Corey Guest. Too many steps. Baron Tanner will check in for the first time today along with Justin Wilson for Tonkawa. And Tyrell Morgan, who we talked about in the open, is checked in as well and gets on the scoreboard. Thomas, guarded by J.D. Ray, a mismatch. And a reach. Tyrell Morgan, the freshman from Atlanta, Georgia, back on the court after it looked like he probably wouldn't return in the tournament. And it's glad to see him out there. Such a talented kid, 16 points per game, and the freshman of the year in Region 2.
And Coach was telling me before the game that he's had a rough go at it this year. You know, in the couple of weeks ago, his best friend passing away. And then a week later, his grandma passed away. And so playing with a heavy heart, he asked him if he needed any time, to take things in and mourn. He said, "No, Coach, I want to play." And he said he's a tough customer.
Down low to Justin Wilson. His first bucket of the ballgame, 10-4 Tonkawa. And almost a steal by Baron Tanner.
One of the fans just walking by behind the scoreboard, he almost gets hit with the ball.
Head coach Jeremy Jackson from NEO walking behind us as well just a moment ago when that ball came through. King on the run to the rim. Oh! And a rejection, it looked like by Guest, but they're going to call a foul.
I don't know. He got a lot of the ball on that one, a lot of the ball.
So Damari King at the line. And forgive me, you did not mention our officials tonight, Justin Winchell, Calvin Prince, and Justin Brewer. Cedric Garrett, Shamario Stevens have checked in for Murray State, as well as Andre Washington. Garrett, no. The follow, Washington, and one.
Man, these guys are playing above the rim right now. That was pretty physical down there. Check out this replay. Crashing the boards. Washington going up and finishing for his teammate.
Washington, the 6'6" freshman from Houston, Texas. A 68% free throw shooter. Converts the three-point play. Ball turned over. Plumlee can't bank it home. And an over-the-back foul is going to go against Justin Wilson, and the ball will stay down this end.
You got to know in that trap situation, you got to utilize every passing option there is. It's a side bounce pass, it's the overhead pass, there's a chest pass. You got to use it all. Once you get the defender in the air, you can't try and throw it over the top once again. You hit it on the side.
Foul on Pippo Grafals, who is checked in. For Tonkawa, his first personal foul. 12-7 Mavericks, and an offensive foul. That'll go against Washington.
And I'm going to be looking at Morgan all night, see if there at any time if there's a hitch in his giddy up. Right now he seems to be good. After that hard offensive foul, he gets up with ease.
We get the ball to Morgan, then he went baseline to get it to Crawford, who was hacked and will get to the free throw line. Crawford, a 6'7" freshman from Shadydale, Georgia. Take a look. He was going for the jam.
And I like the way he went at the basket, aggressive.
It's just over 50% of his free throws.
Gets the roll on that one.
Lederer and Bankston check back in. Wilson and Terror are out. Kyle Murray is subbed out for Murray State.
As Morgan exits the floor, head coach asking him how he feels, tells him he's good. So I'm predicting we're going to see Morgan with a lot more minutes than we thought pregame.
Corner three, Caraway, who just checked in, no. And the offensive rebound by Cedric Garrett gets the Murray State crowd pumped up.
Check out this rebound over here, over the top for number 2, Cedric Garrett.
Puts in the first free throw. Plumlee subs out. Crawford. Damari King, baseline, Lederer. And was that an offensive foul?
Yeah, and I think they called it on King.
So the second personal on Damari King. He's got to be careful.
Yeah.
13:45 to go first half. Trying to go into the low post. Washington. No, Shamario Stevens can't get it to go either. And look who's coming back into the game next whistle, Tyrell Morgan. And a nice play down low for Crawford.
Pass on a dime. King showing you why he's one of the best players in this region.
Stevens went to dump it inside of the post to Washington. Washington say, give it up higher.
Yeah, he's got a mismatch down there. You got to take advantage of that. Put the ball where you can get it and you can roll to the basket. Mouse in the house. Attack now. Let's go.
Stevens. And he gets called for a travel. Maybe wanted Morgan when he was cutting.
Yeah, they wanted that.
And there he is, Morgan.
And we didn't get to see any of this last night.
He scored 0 points.
He got hurt in the first 2 minutes of the game. So all this with the minor injury, it's a shocker to me, and I'm impressed.
Caraway from downtown. 6-point game. Tonkawa still on top.
They're going to let King back into the game with 2 fouls. Still about 12 minutes left in this first half.
There's J.D. Ray, the 5'10" Midwest City, Oklahoma native, Midwest City High School. Averaged 15 a game, 7 rebounds, 2 assists in his career, 57 games. Morgan thought about the 3, will take it out. King with 9 on the shot clock. Ray for 3, rims out. Crawford, no. Crawford again, yes.
That's the part where you just tell the coach, nah, coach, I was just trying to add to my stats, 2 rebounds, 2 points. That's how I'm doing it now.
Malik Crawford with 4 points. Caraway, tough shot, and he's fouled on the 3-point attempt.
And the refs are going to say he hit the shooter on its arm. He hit the shooter on his arm.
Jerry Caraway hails from Dallas, Texas, a freshman. First free throw is good. North Mesquite High School. Am I saying that correctly? Mesquite?
Yep. My neck of the woods, right around the corner.
Crawford comes out, and Baron Tanner will come back in. Ball turned over. Murray on the fast break to the corner. Caraway for 3. Book it to second 3. And a timeout, Tonkawa. Caraway's 3 gets it within 3. 10:54 to go. Right now, unlimited connectivity, only $59.99 a month. All the Netflix, Hulu, D+, Prime Internet shopping, video gaming, and Bravado streaming you could ask for. Unlimited talk, text, and data for $40 a month with Bravado Wireless. Jacob Toby alongside Deion Amade here at Oklahoma Baptist University in the Noble Complex. Number 7, Tonkawa. And number 24, Murray State, battling it out for a chance to play number 22, NEO, tomorrow at 4 o'clock for a trip to Hutchinson, Kansas. Still a chance for an at-large bid for the ranked teams involved, which are the last 3 remaining in this bracket. King thought about the 3, steps back, and connects his second triple.
And the fans love it.
46% three-point shooter, Damari King. He's clapping along with the bench defense as well. Garrett will inbound. Caraway. Caraway almost pulled up from 40. As Garrett is hacked. And head coach Donnie Jackson not happy. So you have Jerry Caraway from Dallas, Texas, Cedric Garrett from Houston, Texas. How do you feel about Houston?
I love Houston.
Okay. Didn't know if there's a rivalry.
Dallas is definitely better, though.
Well, maybe there still is a rivalry.
I don't know. On that last foul, I thought that was good defense on Bankston. Was able to somewhat stay in front of Washington, or excuse me, Garrett.
Doesn't matter, he missed both free throws.
Ball don't lie.
Ray lost it out of bounds. You can feel Tonkawa losing a little of that magic they started off with.
Some of the fans getting some of that courtside seat action that they paid for. Expensive ticket.
Thomas thinking rack, and it was blocked by Morgan.
Way to come over and help on defense.
King from way downtown, no. And Thomas with the rebound. They'll give it on Morgan. Thomas makes the first free throw from Central High School. Hits the second. (22-18), 9:15 remaining first half. Morgan. He'll attract a lot of attention on the offensive side. King splitting two defenders. Underneath, pass. And Cyrus Grisby, who's checked in.
I don't even know how he saw him in the corner over there. What a terrific dish from King.
High arcing rainbow three from Murryoff. Nice move again. Grisby can't finish. Second time for Grisby, no. And then a foul.
And you can hear the bench yelling at Cyrus Grisby that he's got to finish down there.
King to Boykin, they'll swing it around. Adrian Boykin, side to Peepo. He gets hit, and he'll get to the free throw line. Peepo Grafals, the freshman from Jacksonville, Florida, 6'4", 175. Fleming Island High School. An 81% free throw shooter. Ball hits the official inadvertently.
Part of the field.
Thomas kept it around his back, lost it. Ball batted around. Here comes King. Went to go off the backboard to Peepo and he missed it. He was so close, he could have dunked it in. The setup alley-oop by Damari King. (24-18) the score. That was a wild sequence.
Oh, he threw it off the glass for him to dunk it. And it just doesn't go in. That would have rivaled some of Selly's dunks. Over from NEO, or excuse me. Yeah.
NEO.
NEO. Right. Sorry, I'm just a little discombobulated right now.
You're really.
Oh, man.
You need to Cool you down,
Yeah,
boy.
we need another replay of that. He threw it off the glass. That was the presence of mind, because when he was running down the court and he was going into the motion like he was about to lay it up. I was like, that's too far for a layup, but there's too many people behind you to swat that thing away. He throws it off the backboard with the presence of mind that he knows he's got defenders. Look at that.
Oh,
So close.
one you'd want to have back as a player.
Oh man, okay, everybody, let's gather ourselves. Let's settle down.
Yeah, you may be the only one that needs to be gathered.
Oh man.
7:30 remaining, 4-point lead for Tonkawa. Ray can't hit. Grisby underneath will get to the free throw line. Grisby hits. A 75% free throw shooter, the 6'7" freshman from Oklahoma City. Dropped a cool 1,500 points in high school at Luther High School. Nance looking for options, bounce pass inside. Dyson Plumley.
With the English on it.
King shut off.
Tano thinks about it.
Boykin. Tanner thought about the corner three, 9 on the clock. This is where King gets good. Dishes to Ray. Underneath. And a foul. Grisby back to the free throw line. Once more.
Grisby's got to throw that one off the backboard. Good job by JD, though, getting inside and then finding the open player.
Grisby hits the first. Adrian Boykin will sit down. And Cyrus Grisby, 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Murray State just needs a couple possessions here, some energy. A block on JD Ray called. Does that feel the way to you? They need a couple momentum shifting plays here. They're just behind by 6, by 8, by 6.
You know
again.
what? And here's the thing. And you know, tell me if you're feeling different. It kind of feels like Murray State is playing a little bit more composed. And it's kind of shocking me right now every time I look up at the scoreboard and seeing that they're down right now instead of in the lead, because it seems like Tonkawa is kind of frantic and, you know, doing what they're trying to do and trying to find themselves within this game, and they're still ahead.
Ray will come out and Boykin right back in there. King over to Boykin. 2-3 zone here by Murray State. Boykin wide open, can't connect. Tanner the rebound. King attacking the rim, jelly and all.
Jelly?
Oh yeah.
Jelly, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
10 points. A steal. Tanner.
Very Tim Duncan-esque dunk right there.
Not a lot of flair, just getting it down.
You saw it too, right?
Yes, sir. Nance rising up, can't get it to go. King the rebound. Tonkawa with energy. 9-point game. King. Foul somehow got it to go, and he flexes on him.
What was that, Jacob? Goodness gracious. King putting on a display here. If it's not an assist, it's the bucket. Look at that. Woo. No look, throw it off the glass.
The Will Rogers product. Putting some spin on the ball. 11 first half points.
Knockdown.
Dyson Plumlee attacking the rim after the sweet handles.
A little point guard magic from Plumlee himself as well.
Tanner for three, no. Murray State looking to push. Corey Guest. Plumlee, pull up, tough shot, don't matter. And Murray State comes within 7.
And that's 4 straight points for Plumlee. Look at this in transition. Corey getting the rebound, pushing the floor, passes back to Plumlee. Plumlee pulls up, corner jumper, good.
We'll take a break. Be right back. 34-27, Tonkawa. Welcome back, 34-27, 4:40 to go. Jacob Toby and Deion Amade bringing you the action. Tonkawa up by 7. Murray State trying to get their mojo going again. King. 6 on the shot clock for Tanner. Went to go pass inside for Grisby. Grisby puts it in, plus a foul. Grisby has been active. He has 9 off the bench for Johnny Jackson's squad. 10-point game.
And honestly, he's got to thank his teammates for that because they're just finding him down low when they're penetrating into the lane.
Garrett, no. And a rebound by Cyrus Grisby. He has given them a spark off the bench tonight.
And they're going to call a foul on Washington.
Well, Grisby right back to the free throw line.
He's about to go into double digits before the half. Off the bench.
There it is, 10 points. Lead up to 12. We saw a blowout in last game, NEO. With the big win. They won 85-63 over Enid. Can feel it trending towards Tonkawa taking control, but then Murray State will make a mini run. They haven't made their biggest run yet. Murray passes out, ball movement. Burgess. Caraway, 3 on the shot clock, fouled by King.
That's going to be 3 on King. 3 before the half.
Caraway knocks it in. He has 9 points. He averages 8 on the season. Tyrone Morgan with the rebound. Almost stolen by Burgess. Tanner for 3. 42-28. Look at the 3 there by Tanner. He's had 5 off the bench.
Honestly, the bench is putting up some big numbers. Check it out. The only starter on the floor right now is number 23, King.
They had 22 bench points in their win over Seminole State. Yesterday. .245 left to go in the first half. King. Morgan wanting to go one-on-one with Nance. Step back. No. They'll reset. Oh, but wait a minute. The shot clock should have reset. Right?
I don't know. I don't know if I heard rim on that last shot. I heard it hit the backboard, but I don't know if I heard the rim.
Yeah, they'll put 14 back on the clock. I thought it did hit the rim. Three on the clock. King no good. Follow up. There's Morgan. And again, they're saying that it didn't hit the rim this time. And the crowd upset. Did you see that one?
I think the referee has a good case on his hands. I don't know if that touched the rim.
Plumlee. Garrett. Trying to dance. Underneath to Nance.
Great two-man game from Garrett to Nance.
Nance's first bucket of the day right there, and then Garrett with a foul, and he's upset with himself. Morgan puts in the first. He's a 78% free throw shooter. He has 5 points so far. Misses the second. 12-point lead for Tonkawa. Tanner, deep three, rims out. Caraway, tough. Almost had it down the pipe. King, hesitation. Went to go inside to Morgan, and then a charge. That's 4 fouls on King. No, that's 2. The scoreboard's showing 2. Is that 4? Scoreboard says 2. But King comes out. You're saying it's 4.
I'm saying it's 4, man. That scoreboard is wrong. That's 4 fouls on King. And we're going to have to check that King foul count situation at halftime.
Caraway, no. Thought Nance might have gotten called for it over the back. 35 seconds to go. 3, Plumlee is good. Plumlee's got 12. 1 second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Morgan. Tanner fakes the 3. 6 on the shot clock. Boynton keeps it, floats it up, no. 1 second to go, and they won't even get a shot off, and that's how the first half comes to a close.
What a half from the Mavericks. Very exciting, but the problem is, and I'm telling you, we'll check this at halftime. I think number 23, Damari King, has 4 fouls coming out of halftime. That's going to be a problem if Murray State can come back in this game.
9:43-34, we're taking a break. We're back with the second half after this on Bravado Wireless.
Hey there, have you heard? Bravado has deals for days.
You mean like a free smartphone?
Why, yeah.
With unlimited talk, text, and data for just $40 a month?
You're darn tootin'.
Then why the blazes are we talking on these?
Make the switch to Bravado.
Hey there, have you heard? Bravado has deals for days.
You mean like a free smartphone?
Why, yeah.
With unlimited talk, text, and data for just $40 a month?
You're darn tootin'.
Then why the blazes are we talking on these?
Make the switch to Bravado today and fall in love with a brand new free smartphone. See store for details. Find locations at bravadowireless.com/boldmove.
Baby, you're the boldest.
Bravado Wireless. Experience the power of connection.
At Bravado Wireless, we don't believe in wasting your time or ours. Our mission is to serve you with honesty and integrity. That's why we offer upfront competitive pricing with no hidden fees in our plans. For $40 a month, you get unlimited talk, text, and data with nationwide coverage. No data caps and no restrictions. No matter if it's your first, second, or third line, you only pay $40 per month per line. All of that with coverage on America's best network. We're your local service provider. Come get to know us. Go bold. Go Bravado.
Big wireless companies keep getting bigger and bigger, but their coverage where you live is still small. At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big, go bold. Go Bravado. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
We were there when your grandparents made their first telephone call. We were there when your parents were able to choose what to watch on cable. And now, we are here for you, providing high-speed internet service to your family. There is one thing we know for sure. No matter what happens next, Cross is here to keep you connected. Cross, serving families like yours, today and tomorrow.
There is truly no place like home. Right here in Eastern Oklahoma, Bravado Wireless provides the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month. We believe in strong, connected communities. That's why we live stream community events like local football games. You may not know us by name, but we'll be at the same festivals and cheering for our kids on the same sidelines, because we live where you live. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection. Wireless companies keep getting bigger and bigger, but their coverage where you live is still small. At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big, go bold. Go Bravado. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
We were there when your grandparents made their first telephone call. We were there when your parents were able to choose what to watch on cable. And now, we are here for you, providing high-speed internet service to your family. There is one thing we know for sure. No matter what happens next, Cross is here to keep you connected. Cross, serving families like yours, today and tomorrow.
Stick around because we're cooking wild.
right, welcome back. 43-34. Tonkawa over Murray State. The final 20 minutes. Who wants to play NEO in the championship? We'll find out. Morgan shot deflected. Dyson Plumley will bring it up to court. Tyrone Morgan is out there to start the second half.
Seems like he looked good in that first half, and coach says, you know what, you get your starting role back. He's out there with the group.
Talked to head coach Johnny Jackson. He said doesn't have that extra explosiveness, but is playing really good. Plumley for three, no. Also asked Coach Jackson what the message was in the locker room after being up by 9, and he said, don't fold. Simple as that, don't fold. Continue to attack. Lederer for three, and way off.
Lederer off balanced on that shot. You can see why it was so off target.
Approaching a 2-minute scoreless drought. Alley-oop up to Morgan, and he missed it.
And you see that the athleticism not really there right now. Can't elevate like he wanted to.
Plumley with the first points of the second half.
Look at Coach JD and head coach talking right now. He's a little upset that JD threw that alley-oop to Morgan. He said, you got to know your teammates better than that. JD said, hey, he said he's good. I wanted to test him out.
Lederer, Morgan inside the paint. King sidestepping his way for a three as the shot clock expires. Damari King has got 15 points.
And correction on my part, at halftime I thought King was in the game with 3 fouls and he had committed his 4th, but everybody told me, check the scores table, went across the table as well with our friends over here at the stat keeping, and they said it's 2. So number 23 for the Mavericks does have 2 fouls.
Morgan, count it, and a foul for the freshman.
And that says a lot right now for Morgan. Even though he doesn't have that explosive ability, he's still able to contribute in a big and major way for the Mavericks.
Again, if you're just tuning in, Morgan had to come out of their last game due to injury. That last game against Seminole State only played 2 minutes. Didn't start today, but came off the bench. Right now has 8 points.
3-point shot short.
Morgan, again, Euro step for 2, and he's finding rhythm. Plumley fading away, banking it home.
You see how he hit the corner over there? Knocked that shot in.
Morgan, Lederer, wing 3, no. And Morgan flying in there for an offensive rebound attempt, so he's not scared to go flying in with the big boys.
And I'll tell you right now, I bet you his head coach is holding his breath a little bit every time he soars in the air like that.
Ray puts it in. Up and under. Plumlee. And a foul on defense. It's on Cyrus Grisby. Plumlee trying to dance on Ray. Murray. Nance down low, 4 on the shot clock, can't bank it. Lederer with the board. Murray State still in the 2-3 zone. King down low. Grisby, offensive foul. And Donnie Jackson not happy. Take a look. Just bodied him right out of the way.
Certainly did.
Murray will bring it up the floor. Plumlee. Tough one-footed fader, but there to clean it up, Kyle Murray.
That was a nice rebound. Great putback.
Murray's got 6. His first bucket here in the second half, under 15 minutes to play. 53-43, 10-point game. Can Murray State get a stop? They need a run. King, deep 3, it's his range. Players diving on the floor. Lederer tried to save it, but it's Murray State basketball.
It looks like number 24, Plumlee's a little shaken up over there.
Looked like he got poked in the eye. Takes a second to get that sting out. Plumlee with 16. Guest for 3, and he wants a foul with it. 2 threes here in the second half for Corey Guest.
And I told you before the game, number 22, Guest is a streaky shooter. You can't let him get going. Find yourself in a world of trouble.
Ray, 12 on the shot clock. Lederer to King, trying to get inside the paint, and they're gonna call steps.
Check out the replay right here. And you can see Plumlee kind of giving him a forearm shiver there. Refs don't see it, so they don't call it.
Murray. And Nance down low trying to establish position, excuse me, on King. Gets called for an offensive foul.
I think that's a little bit of a makeup call down there.
Perhaps. King will walk it up the court. Seven-point game. Ray trying to dance. 5 on the shot clock. Boykin. King for 3 on the wing. No. And a foul against Tonkawa. Malik Crawford called for the foul. Jerry Caraway, Andre Washington, and Cedric Garrett will check in for the Aggies. Caraway to bring it up the court. Plumlee, guarded by Ray. 10 on the shot clock. Caraway was out of bounds.
I thought they were going to call him on the hook right there. You saw it too, huh?
Yes, sir. Boykin over to Ray. They break the pressure. Plumlee guarding Ray. King thought about a corner three. 8 on the shot clock. And going crashing into the stands is Andre Washington. 4 on the buzzer. Head coach Kevin O'Connor saying, make them use the screen. Ray with 2 on the clock. No. But an offensive rebound by Tyrell Morgan. King driving. Crawford flying in for an offensive board.
And that's the way you crush the boards, literally, because I thought he was going to hit his forehead on that thing.
Corey Guest called for the foul. Ray inbounding, looking for options to Morgan. Boykin, tough shot. Plumlee. Looking to go to the rim, and he does, slipping it past Crawford. $18 points for Dyson Plumlee tonight.
He's been the one that's keeping this team close and not allowing it to be a blowout. His offensive firepower has been much needed, and he's been producing.
5-point game. Murray State trying to inch its way back, and Ray will get to the free throw line. Baron Tanner in for Adrian Boykin. Here's Adam Goro for the first time tonight for Kevin O'Connor's Murray State Aggies, and as well Kobe Burgess. So some new substitutions for the Aggies as Goro rips the rebound away from Tanner. Morgan with the steal. King is bumped. King to inbound. And an offensive foul.
They called a moving screen?
Yeah. Foul against Crawford. And that's his 4th. He's going to have to come out. And Grigsby will come back in.
I don't know. Not a lot of movement. That's from moving screen.
Caraway, guarded by Grisby, crossing over. One way, crossing over the other way. Plumlee, the high point man for Murray State with 18, trying to make it 21, no. And Morgan rips down another rebound. King in rhythm for three.
And they're going to call a foul on Tanner.
Plumlee will exit. And Corey Guest will come in. Avante Lederer, after the foul on Baron Tanner, will check in. Lederer with 2 fouls and only 3 points tonight. And Garrett will get to the free throw line. Cedric Garrett, the 6'5" freshman, redshirt freshman from Houston, Texas. Kip Sunnyside High School. Averages 10 points per game. Only has 2 tonight. Is a 73% free throw shooter. And misses both. Grabs his own miss and gets fouled. He'll have a chance to redo. That's the kind of energy that head coach Kevin O'Connor must like and his team needs more of.
Yeah, they certainly do. 6-point game. Make that 5.
Almost given away by Grisby. Ray, it won't go. It sat on the rim for about a second and a half. Murray State within 4. Caraway. Garrett, pull up for 3, short. How long will Dyson Plumlee stay on the bench?
Surely use him right now.
Ray spinning away from Caraway. Went to push pass it underneath Grisby.
That's a good job by Adam Garou. Stopping that ball on the backboard. A little Kevin Garnett action there. Not giving him an opportunity to get the 3-point play.
One of 2 from the line. Five-point lead for Tonkawa, the number 7 ranked team in the country in Division I JUCO hoops. With a championship berth on the line. Goro inside, no. Offensive rebound and a foul on Morgan. No, they're gonna call it on Grisby.
That makes more sense. Check out this replay right here. See Morgan go up for the block, but Grisby's got his hand over there.
Adam Goro, the 6'8" sophomore from Niger.
You got this, Justin.
Redemption Christian Academy. Goro only a 26% free throw shooter. And 1 for 2 he goes. Back to a 4-point game. Morgan. Approaching 8 minutes remaining in the game. Lederer for 3, and a big one for Avante Lederer.
They needed that.
Lederer's got 6, and Tonkawa has possession.
Number 21, Kobe Bergs, trying to take the ball the length of the floor and just dribbles it off his own foot. Take a look at it right here.
Yeah, Burgess couldn't get it down to the baseline. King to Ray, 9 on the shot clock. Ray saying, get out the way. Gets a screen. Went to go out to Lederer. Has to shoot it, and an air ball. Not a great possession there for Tonkawa.
No, not at all.
Murray State will call a timeout. 30-second timeout, a 7-point lead for Tonkawa. Right now, unlimited connectivity, only $59.99 a month. All the Netflix, Hulu, D+, Prime, internet shopping, video gaming, and Bravado streaming you could ask for. Unlimited talk, text, and data for just $40 a month on Bravado Wireless. Jacob Toby, Deion Amade, our entire Bravado Wireless team here in Shawnee, Oklahoma, bringing you this game. We brought you 3 of them earlier today. First in the women's bracket, we saw Murray State advance 67-60 over Redlands. They completed the upset. Redlands was the #1 seed. And then NOC Enid taking care of NEO, 75-53. Who will play NEO in the championship game.
And what a play by Garrett, getting into the lane and getting the contested basket. Let the big dog eat like Taco Jones.
Morgan bumped in the air. Morgan, 78% from the line. Hits the first. Seven-point game, under 7 to play. Caraway. Plumlee, who's checked back in. Nice spinning move to the rim, Cedric Garrett.
He's feeling it. He's feeling it.
The redshirt freshman from Houston, spinning his way for 2 and a chance at a 3-point play.
Way to get to the basket.
Four-point game.
Back.
Can Murray State get the necessary stops it needs? It has not to this point in time. Tyrell Morgan on the baseline, up fake, count it, and a foul. He's back.
And one. We missed all of this yesterday, but we're getting a treat right now.
$14 points for Tyrell Morgan. Freshman of the year. Region 2 all second team, all freshman team. (63-56). 6 minutes remaining. Plumlee has 18. Caraway stripped. Ball went out of bounds off his leg.
And great defense by J.D. Mr. Ray in the lane. Active hands. Take a look at this replay. Slaps it, gets it on Caraway. He tries to save it. Can't happen.
Posting up Morgan again. Morgan trying to work in the post. Fading away, and he is pumped up to be playing right now. 17 for Morgan. And a foul against Tonkawa.
And it looked like J.D. Ray picked his pocket. I don't know who got the foul, and it looks like it's going to be on 32, Tanner. And that time, Tanner could afford him to back away because J.D. had him all the way. That was going to be still going the other direction.
Garrett has 9 points tonight. He goes 2 for 2. Almost stolen by Caraway. Ray up the floor to Lederer. Lederer letting it rip. He has struggled from downtown tonight. And a foul against Tanner. That's his third.
Take a look at this replay right here. See if you agree with the call. There's Tanner right there in the low block.
Goro on the year, just averaging a point and 3 rebounds per game. Again, 25%, 26% from the free throw line. Goro gets 1 to go. 6-point game. We've been stuck at this 6-8 margin, 4 margin. Lederer, wild take, no. And a tough fall for Avante Lederer. Helped back up by Dyson Plumlee and his teammate Tyrell Morgan. So Lederer to take free throws. Kyle Murray in. Cedric Garrett out for Murray State. Lederer, 6'7" freshman from Conyers, Georgia, missing the free throw. Murray State continues to hang around. How much longer can they put up a fight against the number 7 team in the country? Caraway for 3. Tapped up by Goro, but right to Lederer. Lederer falls. Stolen by Murray State. Caraway on the break. Caraway all the way. His first bucket of the second half coming with 4:20 to go in the game. And a steal, the second straight steal by Murray State. Caraway for three, good! 1 point game, timeout Tonkawa.
Big time bucket. Big time bucket. Smallest guy on the court, biggest moment of the game. He steps up and knocks down the three ball.
Jerry Caraway, red hot right now. 14 points. And a 1 point game. We said it just moments ago. Could Murray State hang on? How much longer could they hang on with Tonkawa? It's a 1 point game.
And here it is. They were knocking on the door, staying close, staying in punching range, staying in the distance. And then when they saw their moment, they attacked. Now, how does Tonkawa answer back? The guy who's been killing them right now in these last couple of minutes has been number 11, Morgan. They got to go down low and get him the ball and let him work.
Again, Morgan coming back from injury, only played 2 minutes in the last game against Seminole State. Did not start today, but has 17 points off the bench. One point game, 4 minutes to go. Ray, almost double team, got out of it. King. He has 15 tonight. Ball knocked away with 12 on the shot clock.
Yeah, Murray getting his hand in there.
Ray, baseline, nowhere to go. Out of bounds, Murray State basketball, and the Aggies can take their first lead.
I don't know what happened right there. Take a look at the replay. Just comes along the baseline, and Nance is there and blocks his way. Ball goes out of bounds.
Plumlee falls down, and a foul called against King. So Dyson Plumlee, the freshman, 6'3", from El Reno, Oklahoma. 18 points tonight. On the year, a 62% free throw shooter. Has a chance to tie and take the lead from the line. There's the tie.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but this will be their first lead of the game, huh?
Yes, sir. Ten on the shot clock. King. Morgan looking for options. Ray with three and a foul on the floor.
And he tried to come around and poke it from behind. Refs see contact and they have to blow the whistle. JD goes to the line.
And he misses the first. This one's for the tie. You have to give credit to Murray State's defense. Holding Tonkawa under 70 at the moment. They average 94, which is 11th in the country. Tied up at 66, under 3 minutes to play. Plumlee. Caraway hit a big three a couple minutes ago. Nance. Inside. Murray on the punch through.
And JD falls down, chasing after the screen. Nance does a good job looking over the top, getting Murray the ball, and he slams it home.
Three-pointer off the mark. Murray State trying to add to the lead. Nance again. Murray State 70, Tonkawa 66. And a timeout. Mavericks. Take a look at the pass by Nance and Murray.
And it looks like he got tripped up from behind by Nance. And after Nance gives the great pass, he gets one from one of his teammates and slams it home himself.
This game has been so interesting. 70-66 Murray State. We had wondered if Murray State just could get over the hump. Could they get there? We talked about there being a 4-point margin, 6-point margin, 8-point margin. They're up 4 now. How do they continue to do what they're doing well with 2 minutes to go and win this ball game?
Well, they have the momentum right now, so they have to stay with it. And it starts on the defensive end. They have to deny. And also, number 24, Plumlee, is the guy that you need to go to offensively. He's having a great game. He's the guy that's keeping you in this game. Continue to feed the ball to him and let him work down low.
Dyson Plumlee, 20 points. He's been excellent for Murray State. Can they hold on and upset this number 7 ranked Tonkawa team? That's what we're going to find out in the next couple minutes here. Glad to bring it with you on Channel 2, or excuse me, not Channel 2, on Bravado Wireless. Channel 2 is the other employer. Got to get those confused, huh?
Yeah, sometimes, you know, in the midst of the game and things are firing.
Ray. Letter 3. Letterer tonight has hit 3 threes. Or excuse me, 2 threes. But has struggled here late in the second half. Tanner for 3. No. Letterer offensive rebound. Yes.
Aggressive play by Letterer. I like the way he's playing right now. A guy that's not afraid of the moment. Some guys see this, they see the game, they see it's under 2 minutes, tie ball game, you pass it off. Letterer's going for it.
Plumlee. And a timeout by head coach Kevin O'Connor.
We got a game here, Jacob. And this is what I'm talking about. This is what's going to be the difference in the game. The Mavericks versus Murray State. Okay, there's going to be individual players in this moment that have to shine, that have to rise to the occasion, that can't be afraid of the moment. Are you going to be a player that passes the ball off when you have an opportunity, or you're going to be a player that takes advantage when that opportunity arises? You got to be a person that attacks the basket. You can't shy away from the moment. Who is going to be that person for individual teams? If you shy away, hey, nobody's going to be mad at you, okay? You're just not that player. But if you're an alpha, if you're a big dog, if you're a guy that likes the moment, if the lights are shining and you want to play, the time is now.
1:22 on the clock. A 2-point game in favor of Murray State. And what do you think head coach Donnie Jackson was telling his team moments ago?
Well, first of all, he's got to tell them the defense is set. Okay, he's got to make sure that he instructs them defensively where to go. And then the diagram of play right here, something that works for you, something that's good for you, that's something that's going to tie up this ball game.
Inbounded to Garrett. Murray for three. No. Dyson Plumlee comes flying in. A minute left to go.
Long rebound. Garrett has been giving it to Lederer for the majority of this second half. I would find him and let him work.
Nance, offensive rebound, count it! He got bumped.
And it was a mismatch underneath. King found himself on Nance. Nance, almost 6 inches taller than him. He gets up and he gets him in the air and utilizes that backboard, knocks it in.
Nance has 6 points tonight. First trip to the line, and he puts it in. And a timeout, Murray State. So a 5-point game, 73-68. Tonkawa has to drop some offense here.
And here's the thing, you gotta get a bucket, and you gotta get a quick one. And then now the question comes up with the one that everybody's thinking about. Do you foul? Do you foul? And if you are gonna foul, who are you fouling? Nance just went to the line and knocked down, so I don't know if that's a guy that you can guarantee foul. Murray's knocking free throws down. Plumlee for sure is knocking them down. But the person you got to look for, and I'm pretty sure the ball that they're going to, Murray State's going to keep the ball out of his hands, is number 32, Guro. On the season, 25%, right?
Yep. Morgan. J.D. Ray. 40 seconds to go. Down 5. Three-pointer, King. Good.
And they needed that. That was a big bucket. Brings it to 2.
King has 18. It's a big, big shot by Damari King. All-region first team for a reason. 2-point game. We'll take a break.
Bravado has deals for days.
You mean like a free smartphone?
Well, yeah.
With unlimited talk, text, and data for just $40 a month?
You're darn tootin'.
Then why the blazes are we talking on these?
Make the switch to Bravado today and fall in love with a brand new free smartphone. See store for details. Find locations at bravadowireless.com/boldmove.
Baby, you're the boldest.
Bravado Wireless. Experience the power of connection.
Two-point game, 73-71. Murray State on top. Murray State 23-6 this year, 13-3 in Region 2 play, second seed. Tonkawa, the third seed, but ranked number 7 in the country. 27-3 on the year. Inbounded to Plumlee. Pressure here from Tonkawa. Foul not given yet. Almost a backcourt violation. Caraway has it. Now Plumlee with it. And the foul finally given with 23.5 seconds to go.
Davion Bankston in the game. And I think they're going to play offense, defense with Bankston and Tanner.
Plumlee, 64% on the line.
So now Damari King has 4 fouls.
There you go.
Just a whole 15 minutes late.
This one is the big one. If he misses, it's a 1-possession game. If he makes it, it's a 4-point game. $20 seconds. Ray to the rim for two. Quick two and a timeout. It's exactly what Donnie Jackson needed. So the foul game's still very much intact here.
2-point ball game.
Now what does Kevin O'Connor draw up here? He knows that Tonkawa has to foul.
I say you go with the same strategy you've been doing. You get in number 24's hand, Bryson Plumlee. You let him create, and if they're gonna foul one of your best free throw shooters.
For Murray State, it's Murray, Caraway, Plumlee. In the backcourt right now. Garrett as well. And is it a 5-second violation or a timeout? They got the timeout called. It was close.
It was very close. And Donnie Jackson is arguing with the referees right now. He thinks he got a slow count.
2-point game. We're back in a minute.
At Bravado Wireless, we don't believe in wasting your time or ours. Our mission is to serve you with honesty and integrity. That's why we offer upfront competitive pricing with no hidden fees in our plans. For $40 a month, you get unlimited talk, text, and data with nationwide coverage. No data caps and no restrictions. No matter if it's your first, second, or third line, you only pay $40 per month per line. All of that with coverage on America's best network. We're your local service provider. Come get to know us. Go bold, go Bravado.
Murray State 16 and 6/10 seconds away from an upset. Number 7, Tonkawa down 2. And Murray State has the basketball. Here we go. Murray trying to inbound. They get it to Plumlee. They're not fouling Plumlee yet. They're still trying to trap him. Plumlee throws it away, almost intercepted, and a collision between Garrett and Lederer. Lederer was oh so close to intercepting this pass.
And he laid out his body for that one.
Nice job on the pressure though by Tonkawa, and Cedric Garrett has got 11 points today.
And that's just a great job by both competitors right there, because you can't hesitate. You can't hesitate. And Cedric, he knew he had to go and get that one. It's like a wide receiver on a comeback route. You got to go back to the wide receiver. He comes and gets it, grabs it with both hands, and strong with it.
It's the big free throw. Make. 8 seconds to go. King gonna have to hoist one up here if he can. Fading away for 3. No. Rebound, Murray State. Plumlee has it and is fouled with 1.5 to go. This Mavericks crowd stunned at what they've seen. The local kid, Dyson Plumlee, El Reno High School. Hits 2 more. And that will do it. Number 7 goes down. 79-73, the final. And Murray State will head to the championship game to face NEO.
What a game. The whole time, it seemed like Murray State was in control, but they just couldn't find a way to grab the lead. The firepower from this Tonkawa offense was just too much, and their explosiveness was just too much. But at halftime, they regroup, they get together, they find their moment, and they attack. And you gotta give it up to number 24, Dyson Pumley. He kept this team in the game throughout in punching distance, giving them a shot, and towards the end, his team helped him out.
Murray State will move on. 24 points, 4 rebounds for Dyson Plumley, the kid from El Reno, 7 of 14 shooting from the field. Still waiting on head coach Kevin O'Connor. Get him over here to talk about the game again. Final numbers for you. Plumley 24 and 4. Cedric Garrett 13 and 4 rebounds. Jerry Caraway 14 points and a big 3 with 2 minutes to go to bring that Aggies team within 1. Murray State going to advance. As we're joined by head coach Kevin O'Connor. Coach, you're going to the championship game. How does it feel?
Right now it feels pretty good. You know, it was a battle though. It was a heavyweight fight. It's the first time we played them at home. It was just like that, and then at their place they got us, and then I thought our guys battled on the boards in the second half, and that was all we talked about at halftime. So I mean, I'm proud of them.
So just talked about, that's what you guys talked about at halftime. Can you give us a little bit more details of what was the communication like? What was the team's feeling? How were they communicating with each other?
You know, I just told them, I said, you know, every time a shot goes up, do you want your season to end? That's what you need to ask yourself. And they responded. I mean, if they didn't get an offensive rebound that half, we were fouling them. So it's like it was just a battle. And they're a really good team. They're extremely well coached. And they got some good players. I mean, number 11, Terrell Morgan, to come back from that injury last night, and then we didn't have an answer, so.
Dyson Plumley, 24 points. Spectacular today.
And he was great. I mean, they want to pressure us the whole game, and he responded to it, and I told him, I said, if they want to pressure us like that, we got to expose it at some point, and we ended up exposing it.
I know you want to celebrate this win right now, but looking ahead to tomorrow, you got to face a tough NEO team. A player like Rudy Williams, who's the league's MVP.
He's phenomenal. Yeah.
What do you think about that matchup with your team?
You know, it's 3 games in 3 days. I don't know the last time our school was in this situation, so just going to try to have fun, you know, try to stop him. If we can hold him to his average, I think we got a chance. If he gets 35 on us like he did last time, it's going to be tough. And he's that good, so we'll see.
Hey, Murray State in the women's championship and the men's championship. How's that feel?
Yeah. Shout out to our administration for hiring some good coaches.
There you go. Kevin O'Connor, congratulations. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, Coach.
See you tomorrow. So a cool Murray State squad right now heading to the championship game. Both schools should be a fun day. The girls, Enid and Murray State, and then the guys, NEO and Murray State. So we start at 2 o'clock with the girls, 4 o'clock with the guys.
And you know what else we get to witness? This student body coming back for not just one game, but 2.
They'll be ready.
I hope they get well rested and get that Red Bull in them, because they're going to need their energy tomorrow.
They will be ready. So for the final time, we say goodbye again. Final score here from Shawnee, a 79-73 upset win for Murray State over number 7, Enid, or rather Tonkawa. And the girls, Murray State team as well, heading back to the championship game. Deion Amade, it was fun. We'll see you tomorrow.
Hey, man. Were you ready for one more?
I'm ready for one more.
Championship Saturday. We're here, baby.
Let's go, baby. For our entire crew at Bravado Wireless, for Deion Amade, I'm Jacob Toby saying so long and good night from Shawnee.
This broadcast is a copyright of Bravado Wireless. This game and broadcast should not be reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed without the expressed written consent of Bravado Wireless and its management.